Hello everyone, I'm Reza and in this tutorial I'm gonna teach you how to make two cylinders inside each other. In previous tutorial I taught you how to make a three-dimensional cylinder in OpenFOAM with the blockMesh without using any other CAD files. But in this tutorial we are going to use again blockMesh but two cylinders inside each other, which is much more complicated from compared to previous case, but also it is useful in some cases when we have some inlet and outlet in a specific part of the cylinder. So in like my previous, like one of my cases that I'm going to validate, I'm using, I have to make two cylinders inside each other because I have an outlet in just a specific, for a specific diameter of a cylinder. So before going to the Linux, I'm gonna just give you some brief information about how to make it in this screen. Then after that, we can go to the Linux and I will make it step by step so you will understand it completely. Uh, okay, for making two cylinders inside each other, we need squares before making a cylinder. So we make two squares like this, which we can make it later on to the cylinder. So this is outer diameter and this is the inner diameter, and these are our blocks. One, two, 3, 4, and 5. So these are our 5 blocks that we're going to make it, and of course at the same time we will have the same uh, blocks in Z direction. So this is how we are going to make it. So at the end we will have 5 blocks, one, two, like they are outward. One, if we have a cubic like this, so at the end we will have 5 blocks, one, and they are outwards. One, two, three, four, and five. 3, 4, and 5. Let's go to the blockMesh and OpenFOAM, and you will understand it better when I make it in the in the links. But just one point before going to the links that I already told you. For this case, our radius are 0.45 for the outer, and for the inner it will be 0.012. And if you want to find these points, you should use r over square root of 2. And our after finishing these cubics, that is really straightforward, and you do it for every geometry and every simulation. Then we can make it cylinder by using arc, and our cylinder will be like this. Sorry for my drawing, but this is something that is going on. For the inner, it will be like this. Okay, let's go to the Linux. Like always, we go to the tutorials and fluid. Maybe not here. Yeah, it was here. Fluid, and then can copy and paste the cavity. Probably didn't copy. Oh, okay, yeah. We have the cavity folder here. We will delete all these vertices. I won't delete the moving wall and fixed wall boundary conditions, because if I want to delete and make our own boundary conditions and the names, it will be a bit difficult. It won't be difficult, it takes some time to make the zero folder and all initial and boundary conditions again. So let's keep everything the same, but we will do some modifications. So let's start from the first point, which is minus. We will use two numbers, 0.0, 31, 81, and 98. And the second number is 0.08. And what are these numbers? These are the numbers that we have calculated by this equation. These are the points that we are using for the blocks and square them. Then after that, we can use our own radius. So the 0.031 is for the outer, and 0.008, etc. is for the inner. So, and this is the z direction. We have x, y, and z direction. Just to remember and know what I'm going to make. I will start from the outer diameter, and one point that our axis will be in the center, like this. Okay, so it will be minus this number and plus this number. So we start from the 0, and because it is an square, and we are first in the z equals to 0. This is minus minus. So 1 will be positive, again positive, plus, negative, and and oh, okay. These were this screen. Okay, this was this square, and we are going to make the second point. These 4 points here. This is the same, just we have to change the numbers. We copy and paste this here. That's it. We made the first 8 vertices. Then we need the same vertices for the z equals to, I know we can give the number like 0.15. This is the number that I have for one of the simulations. So it doesn't matter which numbers you use. Don't convert it like this. And we need 5 blocks. So how will we make the blocks that I told you? Let's paint it here again. This is how we make the blocks. So this is one of the first blocks, then we can have the same block here, the third, fourth, and the fifth between each. 5, 4, 8, 9, 17, 16. Sorry, 17, 12. And these are the numbers. If I just want to write the numbers here, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 0, 1, 5, 4, the same here, which is 8, 9, 12, and 13. So we will make the same for other parts. So these are blocks that we have. Okay, let's make one condition. And just to save some time, I will stop the video here and we will do all the boundary conditions and I will come back to you. Just to save some time, I will just copy and paste the already block mesh for the boundary conditions and we will start from the edges. That is the most important part. Don't need the front and back anymore. That's it. So I copied and pasted the boundary conditions. The boundary conditions are these boundary conditions that we have, which are mostly the wall and also the boundary conditions that we have here in all surfaces. So we can then check it out, but it's just a boundary condition that you use it for your simulations. So let's see the results before to see if we have any Okay, let's see the results to see if we have any errors or something. Then we can find the solution. So we have a problem. Okay. Yeah, the problem is here. To S. Let's see the results. Okay, hopefully. So this is the cubic, but we want a cylinder. We will make this cylinder. How we can make it, as I told you in the previous tutorial, we used an option called edges after the blocks. We use arc option, then we use edges that we want and arc. So this is the 1 and this is 0, this is 0 and this is 1. So we use arc 0 and 1 with our desired radius. So if you consider this as y, h, and z in the minus z, positive z is in inward. So this is point 0, this is point 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is h 0, 1, and we want arc, it should be in the minus y direction, minus 0.045, and if you want, for example, between the 4 and 5 here, it should be again the minus y direction, but in radius that we want 0.0125. Then we have to have 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 0. For example, between 1 and 2, which is here, this is 1 and this is 2, it should be in positive each side direction. So that's it. I'm going to just copy and paste from the tutorials, and no, let's just do the first 4 arcs together. For 2 and 3 it will be y, but in the positive direction. For 3 and 0 it will be again minus 0, 5. Okay. We have the same. For the outer diameter cylinder, we have the same thing, but it's a different height, which is the height of the cylinder here. And you should change these numbers. 8, 9, 19, 10, 11, 11, 8. Then we can copy and paste and do the same thing for the smaller inside cylinder, this one. 4 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 4. I just copy and paste the final results. So these are our arcs. It's the same thing, but only we have the different radius, that is 0.0125. Others is okay, so let's check the final results. Then write blockMesh to see if we do have a problem. Okay, it's good that we have these errors here. So let's see that just this. Yeah, it's the only part. So the parentheses should be after the word edges or any other blocks, then we have the parentheses. Let's see the final results. That's it. So now we have 2 cylinders inside each other, and then if we want, we can name a boundary condition here and or here. Just you can specify it and put a specific boundary condition to this to any desired diameter that you want. So and that was it. And if you have any comments, just feel free to ask it in the comments, and I try to answer them as soon as possible. And see you in the next video.